All right, guys, how you guys doing? Today we're going to look at solving the quadratic equations by graphing method. So we're going to use a calculator. I don't have a calculator, so I'm going to utilize Desmos calculator to help us navigate through this. So we have been given x squared plus 3x minus 10 equals to 0, and you want to solve it. Remember, in our previous videos we have we solve this one in one of our lesson 1 or 2 thereabout. And here our form is this given equation is a standard. So here we are going to move all the way they want us to solve. So we're going to get a solution. So we're going to get the zeros of this. So let's go to Desmos. So I'm in Desmos calculator, and then we come here and we type our x squared plus 3x minus 10. Okay, so we hit graph. In case you're using a graph calculator, then you hit graph, and here you see that it's giving us the x-intercept. So that is the reason why another name for the solution is called the x-intercepts. So here it gives us the x-intercept, which is -5 and +2. So we're going to go back to our board, and so from the calculator we got x is equals to -5 and x is equals to 2. So this is our solution. And remember, in our previous videos we said that when we have the fatted form, the switch of it give us the solution. So here, since we have been getting the solution, in case the question was asked you to find a factored form, then all that you have to do is just write your x and then put your parentheses here, and then you're waiting for the numbers or the solutions. And here we realize that we have -5. So the opposite of -5, the flip of it is going to be +5. And here 2, the opposite of 2, or the flip of it is -2. So this gives you the fatted form. So this is the fatted form of this solution. So let's go ahead and look at the second example. So the second example, we have x squared minus 12x plus 36 equals to 0. And they want us to solve by a graphing. And remember, when you graph it, it gives you the answers right away. It gives you the x-intercepts. And then the opposite of it will give us a factor. So let's go to our Desmos. So we come to our Desmos here, and then we type in minus 12x, x squared minus 12x, and then plus 36. And then we hit a graph. So here we see that. So remember, in our intro we said that we're expecting 2 answers, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we get no solution, sometimes we get 1. Here is the case. Here it touched the x-axis only 1 time, and this number here is 6. So we got 6. So now let's go back to our drawing board. So here we got x is equals to 6. But remember, since it's of second degree and we are expecting 2 answers and we got 6, so it kind of is repeated, so we can write another 6. Okay, so x is equals to 6, and another the same 6. So in case we want to write our factored form, we just write x here goes to 0, and then we are waiting for our numbers, and here is a flip. It's positive here, so when it comes here, it's going to be -6, and it's going to be -6. And along the line, as we move on through the lesson, I'm going to show you how, if you're here, you have this factored form. This is the factored form. How can you go to the standard form? It have a route that we can able to do that. So this is a factored form, or this is the factors. Okay, I hope it helps. Okay, so let's look at another example. If you have 3x squared plus 8x plus 4 equals to 0, we want to solve this by a graphing method, and then we will move from that, and then we get our factored form. So let's pick our Desmos graphing calculator. So we come here, and now we type our 3x squared plus 8x plus 4, and then we hit graph, and then a graph for us, we are going to look at the x-intercepts. So another name for solution is the x-intercept. So here we see -2, and here we see -0.667. So let's go back to our drawing board. So we have x is equals to -2, and x is equals to negative 0.667. This one, if you convert it into fraction, you realize that you get is the same as x is equals to -2/3. Okay. Now let's get our factored form. We write our x in groups like this, and then the opposite of this is +2. Here the opposite of this is +2. Opposite of division is multiplication, so here it becomes 3, and that works. Okay, I hope it works. In case you have any comment, just leave me a comment. You have question, you want more further questions for us to solve it, leave it under the comment section, and I will get back to you. All right, I'm out.